So Alkaline just did the interview with Cliff Hughes, right? And boy, may I tell you, I'm surprised to see, the ops they run out and are already critiquing the interview and talking about Alkaline embarrasses fans and Alkaline this and Alkaline that and Alkaline whatever. No, me, I watched there. Well, I was there. I watched the full interview with Alkaline over there on Cliff Hughes, and I thought it was a good interview. Right, I think it was a good interview. Um, Alkaline very unpredictable in this one. Right, I think that was a great look. It wasn't scripted. Some people are saying, well, okay, he was asked about Vibes Cartel and he told me, yeah, he this, he did that. What you want the man for do? You understand? It's like, we want him for say or we want him for do. You know what I mean? A lot of people are disappointed, and I don't think it's the vendetta funds them, but I think it's the other opposition or other people was looking for Alkaline to be asked these questions when it comes to Vibes Cartel and this and Ray and this and the third. So they're disappointed because the interview wasn't about Vibes Cartel and Alkaline more time when he's doing an interview, you don't like it to be about other people other than him himself. And the interviewer asking Alkaline questions that his fans want to would like to hear how he answered these questions and all of these things. So I think it was a very, very good interview, right? I personally love the interview. Show me maturity, right? Alkaline mature. How he answered the question is based on how he feel as an individual right now, right? And it was something new and refreshing, even though some people might say, oh, after 10 years this is the interview, you sound like so not intelligent, and this is not the point. That's not a point for our client to do an interview to impress you guys that's not his fans, to sound like he's so intelligent or put words in like he's competing against somebody doing an interview. It don't make no fucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? The man is doing the interview and he's being asked questions based on how he feels about his fans at this New Rules festival, and based on the question that the interviewer is asking the artist. You understand what I'm saying? No, I know a lot of y'all was over there watching the interview, but y'all couldn't be in the comment section, just like y'all little bitch ass self now. So because the interview done, now y'all want to run out and talk about, oh, the interview was boring and Alkaline fans was depressed. And then when you read this article, that this a lot of these articles that these people are writing up, if it was Alkaline PR team writing up these articles and talking about how good the interview was and all these things, then you would hear, well, oh, so I didn't expect Alkaline to do an interview, right, to impress, right, or to excite other fans than his fans. No, I was over there, like I said, watching the whole interview, and I didn't see no Alkaline fans in the comment section talking about, oh, they were so disappointed, and they this and they that, and whatever. Of course, people just gonna be over there supporting the artists. What you want them to do? You want them to be over there and tell Cliff Hughes, oh, well, ask him about Vibes Cartel, and when Vibes Cartel first came out of prison, why he didn't this, or why he said Alkaline was good water, or whatever. That's what I want. Controversy. The man did this interview based on his New Rule event. That's soon forward, right? July 5th. The interviewer asked him, his favorite songs, which I don't expect him to have a favorite song, like Alkaline said. His favorite things is just tapping into something new and just giving the fans them, that's always going to be his favorite thing, to tap into something new, to give them new music, new bangers, new hits, and all of these things. You know what I mean? So I think Alkaline maturity, I think a lot of people still looking for this immature Alkaline back in 2016, being cocky, being witty, being, this kind of way that, oh, well, you see, he this and he that and blah, blah, blah. It's like you're still immature. You know what I mean? When I watch the interviews, like Alkaline is showcasing maturity, and he's very comfortable in that place where he is right now. And he's saying, what, the man asked him about him kids, if he have kids. Yeah, I didn't hear that. He said, no. He said, what do you think about the future? The man said, I'm just taking him time. It's all about the music right now, right? And all of these things, right? So it's not like he wasn't asking Alkaline questions that people didn't want to hear. Yes, because I hear he asked Alkaline about his kids and his certain thing in his personal life, and he was just like, "Look, man, I'm not focused on that right now. I'm focused on the music. The music is everything to me. This is what's giving me, financial support. This is what's supporting my family right now. This is what is making me, the artist that I am, and all of these things. So I'm focused on that. Not saying, I'm not gonna, in my personal life, what I want to do, you know. So he's touching on topics or asking Alkaline questions that a lot of the fans want to know, but the answers that Alkaline is giving him, I think that's what made a lot of you guys disappointed, and not Alkaline fans per se, but the ops them that's over there watching, because they're watching to see Alkaline say something that's gonna be, So Alkaline didn't really give them nothing to run with in this interview other than he's speaking to his fans, them speaking to the interviewer, asking the question based on how he feel, you know. And like I said, this new rule show that's soon forward. You know what I mean? So to me, it was a great interview, if you ask me personally. And like I said, it just showcased Alkaline maturity, how the youth mature, and how he's conducting himself right now. Like I said, being back in Jamaica for New Rules, July 5th, right? And because they're saying, oh well, Alkaline wasn't doing an interview, all of a sudden Vibes Cartel. So New Rules is not this year. After how long in Jamaica? So shouldn't he do an interview? How long he didn't do an interview? Oh, after 10 years, this is the interview Alkaline did. This is very disappointed. He didn't answer the question, them like an intellectual. He didn't, like some of y'all sound like, oh my goodness, bro. Like seriously, like, oh, wow, you Negroes, man. It's very embarrassing, man. Very embarrassing, and I'm surprised to see some of you guys that's not Alkaline fans or no part of the Vendetta team, whatever the case may be, run out right after the interview with so much to say. Are you serious? Y'all look so pathetic and sound so pathetic. It's hairy, it really is. And I'm over here like, wow. One interview, and it was a full interview. Like, we got Alkaline sit down and, like I said, answering questions for almost an hour or an hour and something, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm sitting there loving the interview. I thought at a certain point it was very humorous the way he was doing it, like I said, because you need that, right? And I think it was a great interview. But for some of them, it's not going to be a great interview. Why? Because Alkaline didn't talk or said things what they want to hear. Because they ears are already cocked to hear some fuckery to run out and talk about, oh, you see, this is why this and this is why that and re. He was also asked about, if I'm not mistaken, about the whole thing, how we feel about other artists with the whole Mavado thing that's going on right now in the media, and Alkaline was like, yo, it is what it is. He didn't confirm or deny anything. He just said, yo, it is what it is. Like, I love the competition. I love the, it's a part of the music. It's part of the journey. It is, all of these things. I'm over there listening and I'm like, okay, I got that part. Yes. Keep going, So I wonder which part of this interview that Alkaline disappoint his fans. Which part of this interview that Alkaline made his fans look so bad that it's gonna, you know what? Anyway, people. Because I'm right after the interview, I'm like I said, and me, I like to digest things before, even if I was to regurgitate something, whatever. But we don't really do that over here. We give you a different, aspect of, we look at things, critical thinking, logical thinking. We look at things from a different aspect. But I'm like, wow, y'all run out so quick to say Alkaline fans are disappointed. Alkaline disappointed fans. Alkaline this, Alkaline that, Alkaline re. I'm like, yo, pussy, who tell it? I see no Alkaline fans or no Vendetta fans or no supporters of Vendetta or Alkaline saying that, he disappointed them. Maybe I haven't seen this yet, but as of right now, no. And the interview just done. So if they already putting out videos, maybe it was pre-recorded. I don't know. Maybe they did, like I said, what they looking for, Alkaline didn't give them. So some people in their feelings, and I'm not seeing that from Vendetta fans right now. So I don't know what some of these people are talking about, but we're gonna leave it there. Matter of fact, let me just say this. I saw before I give you guys this update, I saw Briscoe was just added to No Rule. I don't know who else is going to be added before July 5th, new rules. But we saw Briscoe just added. Before I give you guys this update, so, what I mean? I'm going to probably give you guys another update after this about new rules, before new rules, because I was waiting to see who else is going to be added to the lineup before, I give you guys the update. And I just saw Briscoe added to new rules. And that's where the focus is on right now, new rules. And like I said, this is why Alkaline did the interview, because of his new rules event in Jamaica, July 5th. The fans that may hear from him in a long time. This is what they wanted to hear. This is what they wanted to see. It was premiered on Alkaline Vivo channel, so go check it out if you haven't seen it. And to me, it was a great interview by Alkaline. Didn't say the things that people wanted to hear, the controversy and all the fuckery right now, because new rules is the focus, maybe after new rules, but new rules is the focus right now. And I think it was a beautiful interview that Alkaline just did. It showed me maturity and it showed me growth within the artist. And like I said, his mindset is just different to where he was 2016 to now 2025. Of course, this is what I want to see in an artist. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the artist doing the same fuckery, repeating the same thing, and seems like he's stuck in that, 2016 mindset or whatever the case may be. See? So this interview, this is what I wanted to see from the artist. I enjoyed the interview, loved the interview, and this is why I'm giving you guys an update on it. And to the people them who is so disappointed that Alkaline didn't say or say the things that you wanted to hear, right? That made you feel so, you didn't talk about Vibes Cartel. You didn't take shots. You didn't say, well, Movado and him is now friends. You didn't say, well, this and the third, and, whatever. Let's wait after new rules. But right now, new rules are the focus. And I'm sorry that Alkaline disappoint you guys, but I'm not sorry. All right? I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So I just listed the thing there. And like I said, man, why I tell you these? Some of you. Anyway, people, right? That's my thoughts. That's my take on Alkaline, Cliff Hughes interview that he just did. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hardball TV. And we are the building.